For the team, well, strikers have their own role to play, the midfielders have their role to play, and of course, the defenders have their role to play. But when goalkeepers fail to play their roles, it always tells on the team. Another wonderful morning to you, sport fans, and welcome to AM Sports on OSBC TV. So, many active news as far as transfer scene is concerned. Nottingham Forest got the signature of Brazilian Danilo, yes, from Palmeiras, from the Brazilian League, and yes, a good one for them. And Pablo Sarabia is on his way to Wolverhampton Wanderers after PSG, and Wolverhampton Wanderers agreed a fee for the attacking midfielder. Would see how things eventually pans out with other teams. Arsenal are reportedly interested in getting the signature of Declan Rice from West Ham United, and Arsenal's a target talking about Rafinha, the Brazilian, with Barcelona at the moment. Barcelona slammed a 100 million price tag on Rafinha. This will probably scare, this is to probably scare Arsenal away. Although there's been rumors and reports that Barcelona wants to, allow the guy leave, having signed him in this summer. It's not giving them what they want, and of course a stiff competition between him and Ousmane Dembele in that same position. Well, I'm not alone in the studios this morning. Of course, David Ojo joins me in the studios this morning, and together we'll be looking at whatever we have for you guys this morning. David, welcome on board. Good morning.
All right, good morning and welcome on board. Just like you said, it's always nice being on AM Cafe today, and it's always a great thing to talk sports, especially when it comes to times like this.
All right, so many Nigerians in the transfer news as it stands. Terry Murphy has been in the news, and of course, Josh Maja now. Fulham lining up for Nigerian players. Well, it's been looking good for all Nigerian players all round during the course of the weekend. Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, and we have this guy from Middlesbrough as well, who won the player of the month. And so many Nigerians are doing well with their respective clubs, and now Fulham line up a bid for Josh Maja, who plays in the second league in France.
Yeah, I think it's a good one for Nigerian players, and I think the coaches should be looking out for all these guys, especially when we have competition. It's not all about just looking at these guys and just overlook them and say, okay, it is when we have a competitive competition, that's when we'll invite them. It's a way to monitor all these guys and see how they can fit to every position and see how we can make the Super Eagles team formidable and work for Nigeria.
Attacking line, let's come back to Nigeria now. Attacking line is not the problem because we've seen some of these guys prove themselves in their respective leagues, but I think it's the middle of the pack who will supply the ball to these guys.
Well, if you look at even the likes of Victor Osimhen, you look at him in Napoli, you see how wonderful this guy is. He's 13 goals in the kitty at the moment. But the problem is that when these guys come to Nigeria to play for Super Eagles, there's always this non-correlation of play when it comes to play. And well, let's see how it goes. We are discovering more talents for the Super Eagles. Let's even see whether they will play for Nigeria, and that is another thing, because Nigeria is a very funny country. We all love to get the ready-mades, and we don't. Yes, and let's hope that they still have this love for their father, for their nation, and see how they will play for Nigeria. But I think it's a good one that we are discovering more Nigerians in Europe, and these guys are really playing well. And if the likes of Osimhen can go for like 180 million, you can imagine. So these are some of the things. It's good news for Nigeria anyway.
All right, the good news for Nigeria. Let's let you know that some of the money paid for Chelsea's new signing, Modric, Shakhtar Donetsk has pledged 22 million out of the 89 million pounds to Ukraine war effort after Chelsea transfer. Well, out of Chelsea's money, they want to pledge for. That's kind of huge. I think they were using the yardstick. They were using Anthony's fee to Georgia Modric fee as well. So it ended in laughter.
Oh yeah, it is a cool one, and we hope that it works out.
It all works out for Chelsea. It's no longer the problem of Shakhtar now.
Do you understand? We hope it works out.
All right, let's move on this morning because of our time. Like I said, transfer has been busy for some teams, and for other teams, they are still scouting players up and down. And for other teams, they keep hijacking players that have been scouted by other teams. But Nottingham Forest has agreed £60 million deal for midfielder Danilo from Palmeiras, Brazilian. It seems everybody is going into the Brazilian league to get one or two
because
players.
That's where the football. That's where the football is, and where you see Brazilian playing, you see the difference. And these guys are playing pretty well. So everybody wants to go to Brazil and pick a very good player.
But this time around, it seems it's not only Chelsea that is offering long contracts because he has just put pen to paper to 6.5 year deal, approximately 7-year contract at Nottingham Forest. Well, this guy is still young, 21 years old.
Yeah.
You see, has the age on his side, and of course, still talking transfer. Pablo Sarabia will be a Paris Saint-Germain loan, having agreed a deal. It's a loan move for the guy. And of course, he's due to have his medical. Yes, this is a total transfer. I beg your pardon. 2.5 year deal for 30-year-old guy. This is just coming to.
Well, I think it's a good one for him. At least if he can still get 2 years contract at that age in football, so I think it's a good one for him.
Right, he's been scheduled for his medical today, and of course, he's waved goodbye to Paris Saint-Germain faithfuls. And of course, I would see how things eventually pans out. The matches are ongoing as far as Australian Open is concerned. Andrew Murray and Matteo Berrettini currently slugging things out. Yesterday, it was a battle between Nadal. Of course, he progressed to the next round. What number one in the women's category, Iga Swiatek, progressed. But bad news for home favourite Nick Kyrgios, who's been ruled out. He was due to play today, but he's been ruled out of the Australian Open this year. Everyone wants to participate at the first Grand Slam of the year, but this year it's kind of different. Injuries up and down.
Well, it's injury, and you know that all these wonderful players have been playing so many ATPs around, and well, everybody's always looking forward for the first Grand Slam, no matter the kind of player that you play for. But let's see how it goes. Djokovic is there. Let's see how it goes.
He wants to equal Nadal.
He wants to equal Nadal.
How is that visible for him this year? Although Nadal is aging and he's had a little bit of injury battles as well going into the competition. But well, I still see.
Let's see his game today. Let's see his game today, and let's see whether he's going to progress. And the way he plays will determine whether he will have that close tap with Nadal.
Right, the two-time runners-up Daniel Medvedev have reached the second round of the Australian Open with straight set over America makers Marcos Giron and the Russian 7th seed Bridge Pass Giron 6-0, 6-1, 6-2. Well, so many tennis games will be coming up today as well after the live match between Andrew Murray and of course Berrettini. They are into the deciding set as we speak. But let's come back home, talk about Nigeria Professional Football League before we wrap up this morning. Well, the match day one was done and dusted, completed. We saw 4 wins on the road, which is quite unusual. Does this mean that officiating is getting better in MPFL?
Well, I think it's getting better, and I believe that it goes on and on like this. And you know, when you win some away games, it shows that yes, they are putting professionalism into refereeing in Nigeria. And let's see how it goes in all other matches, especially the match day 2, especially the one with Bendel Insurance that will come up on Thursday.
All right, that match between Bendel Insurance and, of course, Plateau United. Plateau United came back from behind to play out a 3-0 draw with 3SC during the match day 1. And Bendel Insurance won their first game. They've had everything that you can call moral support.
Oh, yeah.
The state is giving it to them. I
Everything.
think we are seeing a resurgent Bendel insurance
Oh, yeah.
now.
Oh, yes.
Both their male and the female team.
yeah.
And we hope they will be able to sustain these. Of course, in Group A, midweek matches begins on Wednesday and Thursday, where El Academy Warriors will play against the National United. Gombe Stars, Gombe United will welcome Remo Stars. Shooting Stars will play against Kwara United. Bendel Insurance and Plateau United in Yimba and Aqua United in Group B would see the match between Abia Warriors and Bayelsa United, Lobby Stars and Rangers International, Sunshine Stars and Rivers United, Niger Tornadoes and Doma United, Takada FC and Wiki Tories. Those three teams that were promoted, newly promoted into some of them got the win and the others a draw. The likes of Doma United played out a 1-0 draw. Same with Gombe 2 played out a goalless draw, while it was only Bendel Insurance that got a victory in this one. I think these are a set of teams that we need to look out for this season.
Oh yeah. They're the set of teams that to look out for. Let's see how they do their game, especially this match day 2 of the MPFL. All
right, let's wrap up with 5 more minutes to spend on the show this morning with stories emanating from the transfer speculations. At the moment, Arsenal has at the moment targeted Chelsea's target again. Yes, the rivalry between both teams.
When it comes to money, Arsenal will end up dropping for Chelsea.
Chelsea's been scouting Declan Rice for a while now, and the price tag that West Ham United slammed on name was unable. Chelsea was unable to pay last summer, but with the new owners pending here and there, Arsenal scouted 24-year-old West Ham midfielder and England midfielder Declan Rice in the summer. They are confident of beating Chelsea. I don't know what's giving them confidence. You can't beat Chelsea for Modric, and you want to beat Chelsea for Declan Rice. And Chelsea happens to need midfielders at the moment, so they would probably go all out
for Modric.
For Declan Rice this time around.
All right, okay.
I don't know why Arsenal keeps scouting players and Chelsea keeps playing.
And they keep getting the player.
They keep getting the player. Well, we'll see how things pan out. But Borussia Dortmund sporting director Sebastian Kehl is planning talks with 19-year-old England midfielder Jude Bellingham and his parents. And says that there has been no offer for him, but we understand that Madrid, Liverpool, and of course a whole lot of clubs in England wants his signature. What's so special about Declan Rice? £150 million for this guy.
I think it's a great guy. I think in England they hype their players anyway, and it's a great guy. It's a good guy. And let's see whether the 150 million will be 150 million.
Well, do you think most of these players that end up being overpriced or overtagged, there are so much expectation on this guy?
No, there's so much expectation, but at the end of the day, the expectation, they don't normally meet the expectation of
the fans.
The fans, and that's the reason why they just look at them at England players. They overhype them, and that's a problem we have.
That's a problem we have. Well, let's overhype our players too in Nigeria.
Well, I think Victor is getting to that level. Let's see.
And of course, not only Victor, if they can be slamming, I think £40 million or so on Terry Murphy as who is also the joint top scorer, second years in the French League One, where you have the likes of Mbappe, you have the likes of Lionel Messi. I think it's actually a good one. But moving on, Dortmund are interested in signing Manchester United 20-year-old Sweden winger Anthony Elanga was falling at the pecking order because of Alejandro Garnacho's rise. Well, I think the academy has probably contributed a lot to the rise of some of these players. During the time of this guy we have, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he brought in Scott McTominay and Ralf Rangnick brought in Anthony Elanga from the academy. And of course, this new coach, Erik ten Hag, brought in Alejandro Garnacho from the academy. Academy has so much.
And I think this is what Nigerians should look out for as well. Bring out academies. take people from the grassroots. Let's see how they go, and we'll start promoting all these young lads. And you see how these grassroots players are very rugged and very good players. And I think Nigerians also will have.
But we have not. Over time, Nigerians have neglected going into the grassroots.
That's what I'm saying. That we need to go back to the grassroots. Take these boys from the grassroots, build them up, and promote them, and see what they will do for Nigeria.
They will do for Nigeria, and of course, I bet you these guys are damn hungry to wear the white green shirt. And they just need someone to just pick them up and say, okay, come and join the team, and of course they will play their ass out for the team. But let's wrap up this morning with the result of matches in the CHAN. That's African Nations Championship. Mali and Angola played out the 3-all draw. Cameroon defeated Congo yesterday, and of course matches continue today, although Nigeria is not part of the party. The Black Galaxies defeated Nigeria on penalty. Just 2 matches will be going down today, and that's the match between Mozambique and Libya by 5 p.m. Algeria and Ethiopia by 8 p.m. Well, this match, this competition has lived up to expectation, because Ghana, who defeated Nigeria, lost in their first match. And of course, Morocco pulled out, and it's not even sure for anybody to win this competition.
Because when you look at the games, especially the one between Mali and Angola, it was a very funny game yesterday. And at the end of the day, it was 3-all. And these are some of the things that Africans should look out for. Bring out some players from this team.
There are so many players playing in the local league, and they are doing well.
And that's the problem. All our coaches always go abroad to look for players when we have players in the local league. And these are some of the things that all our coaches should look out for. Bring out some very good players, develop them, and encourage them, and see how they'll play for the country.
All right, let's see how things bounce out there. But now we need to wrap up to prepare for the main programs on AM Cafe. I'm going to tell you and many thanks for David Ojo for joining this morning.
It's always my pleasure being on the show.
All right, I'm Rodin Adeleke, the producer of this program. And until tomorrow morning, I say don't stop loving sport and enjoy the rest of your day. Daniel Ekwere has been providing the background support this morning.